Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory. It's Bilal Powell's Jets going up against Dion Lewis's Patriots. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth. So you turn it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the defending Super Bowl champs introduced to this fired-up crowd here in Foxborough as the Patriots get set to do battle with the New York Jets. Hi again, folks. I'm Brandon Gauden. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And as we all know, Charles, offenses today, they're driven by the passing attack. But Larry highlighted in the open a couple of running backs who might just disagree with that assessment.
Yeah, and sometimes, occasionally you get a game where running backs will match each other, kind of carry for carry on opposite teams. But for the most part, they focus on themselves. How many touches will they get, and can they create big plays for their own team?
And both of these guys, certainly more than 5-10 touchbacks. They're workhorses. Ready to go now. Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. As the New York Jets offense comes out there, we see Bryce Petty, the quarterback, and get toward the end of the year wondering what the Jets are going to do with their draft pick, likely a top 10 pick. I'm thinking they go in the quarterback direction, right?
I think you're right. I think that they have to, because Josh McCown has actually had a very nice season as their starting quarterback. But what is he, 38 years old, 39?
Yeah, he'll be 39 next year.
So 39 next year, so that doesn't exactly project for long term. Bryce Petty hasn't shown enough to lock down the spot. And, of course, Christian Hackenberg, who they took in the second round 2 years ago in the NFL draft, they haven't even put him on the field. So that tells you that maybe he's not the guy as well. I think he nailed it. They'll be in the quarterback market in the offseason. 2
yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They go again with Powell. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground. And then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On is the second-year man from Sam Houston State, Lachlan Edwards, to punt it away. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. Fielded just inside the 20. And he is knocked down from the side. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. Tom Brady and the Patriots offense taking the field, and for Mr. Brady, Charles, maybe looking at his third MVP award. What do you think? Is he in the driver's seat?
I think he has a very good chance of being in that driver's seat because I think his competition is Carson Wentz, quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, who got hurt, so he won't finish the season on his feet. I think that when you're also about Todd Gurley, the runner with the Los Angeles Rams, I think he's going to make a late push. Antonio Brown, the wide receiver for Pittsburgh. But I think Tom Brady sometimes gets punished for being consistently excellent and gets overlooked. Look at this now. After that drive against Pittsburgh in Week 15 to win the game, 52nd of his career. That's a game-winning drive. 52nd. This guy's phenomenal.
Unbelievable. And that Week 15 game, that's going to be one that we remember for a while. What a classic.
Yeah, we actually circled it in preseason, and it lived up to the hype.
And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
It's almost as if Darren Lee said, welcome to the new NFL when he was drafted in 2016. He was a high school cornerback, moved to outside linebacker in college, and now plays inside linebacker in the NFL. Speed, speed, speed is his stock in trade.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They start the drive with a give to Powell. Flashed the nice move, but only able to get to the 10 with it. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here's Patty. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Petty now. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Second down now after the pass completion. This is the running back, Powell. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 24-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Brady now on first down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Brady to throw on second down. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford, used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
From midfield, here's Brady. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. He finds some open field here. And they're running right through it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they got themselves a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Brady going to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And now it's second and goal. This is Lewis. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They begin with a carry for Powell. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Again, it's Lewis. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady, and that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now out come the Jets. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They start this with a run for Powell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Jets on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And before the punt, time is going to run out on this first quarter. 3-0 is our score, and we'll return to Foxborough after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On second down, here's Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down.
And now some teams use the running game just to bludgeon people. I think that Brady to Gronk does the exact same thing for them. Long, short, medium, they know how to connect.
In ways, it's sort of revolutionized the quarterback-tight end relationship. They can go, as you've told me before, they go medium, they can go short, they go long.
And the way that Gronk is used, he's not just a tight end. Oftentimes, they'll put him on the backside of formation as the single wide receiver, and he runs routes exactly that way.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Looking to throw on second down. Brady, he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. To throw is Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Mike Pennell in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And now it's 2nd down. Hey, partner, I want to sidestep for a second. Week 15, Raiders-Cowboys. I know you saw that crazy 1st down measurement. Very, very controversial.
Look, it didn't pass the eye test. And what I mean by that is when they put the ball down and brought the chains out, you couldn't just look at it and say 1st down or not. Balls, you know, the nose of the ball was over. I mean, you had everyone eyeing it, looking at it. It's about making sure the posts are directly at 90 degrees. Do you need a leveler out there? I mean, everything was going on in the discussion. If I'm in Gene Steratore, the referee pulls an index card out of his back pocket to slide it between the football and the marker and signals 1st down. Now, we haven't seen that since, what, Bill Vinovin?
Yeah.
Was that 2013?
2013.
Not an everyday occurrence, but you do what you have to do to get the job done. So anyone wants to put a computer chip in the football, this is a great time to bring that idea back.
I think Jack Del Rio might want to put a chip in the football.
No doubt.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 1st down.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Here we go.
Powell. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
20! 20! We got three, fellas. We got three.
They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 49. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
23!
To throw on second down. Brady dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Patriots pick up the first down. Brady to Amendola.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Brady now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now Lewis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady, and that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Here's Powell. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Room here to run. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. And they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Petty. And they're not able to hook up there. incomplete. He was trying to find Ardarius Stewart, and that'll bring up second down. Well, hey, in the spirit of the holidays, let's have some fun. You sent out something on social media last week I thought was great. You asked if Santa Claus was in the NFL, what position would he be playing?
Well, we got some great responses, too, on that one.
What was the theme?
A lot of people looked at him as a defender. Zero technique, which would be a nose guard, right, because of his bulk. Some people thought he'd be a great 3 technique. Somebody said, well, his footwork would be terrific. Santa's quicker than you think. And then some people had him on offense. But there were a few skeptics out there as well. Said, well, he can't really play. He gets carried around all the time by Rudolph and the rest of the crew. And I mean, you just name it. They had it. But it was a whole lot of fun to hear the responses on Santa. And some people even took it to enough. Santa went to the combine. Would he go every drill? Would he do all these things? And I was like, you know, this has actually been a whole lot of fun. And bottom line is, for me, Santa can play whatever position he wants.
Santa's my quarterback.
No doubt.
No question. On third down. That's Powell trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down.
On every snap, the defense is trying to establish who they are, but on third and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have the highlights of this first half, but he won't have touchdowns because we haven't had any to this point.
But there's still time, though, partner.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. On first down, Brady looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Now Brady throwing on second down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. New England on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Brady going to try and throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Petty now. He completes it to Stewart. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Second down now after the pass completion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And now a first down following that long gain. He'll drop to throw. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw now on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Ardarius Stewart there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Patriots take it early in the second. Offensive line won't be able to hold up here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. Third down from the 25. Safarian Jenkins got nobody around him on the catch, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to their own 46-yard line. Third down from the 13. Under duress, and the pass is picked off. Gilmore is in position, and he is the one who comes away with the ball. Second half still to come. Let's get back up to Foxborough with Brandon and Charles.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's Matthew Slater to return it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Brady to throw on second down. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot first down.
Brandon, with the way things are going with Tom Brady finding Gronk as many times as he has in this game, and the team is winning, you think at some point maybe even Brady will do the Gronk dance?
Well, if he does that Gronk dance, Davis, that means you have to do that Gronk dance.
Trust me, partner, no one wants to see me do the Gronk dance.
Your wife?
No. No one.
Brady now on first down. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They try again with Lewis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. Allen's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
On second down, here's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out come the Patriots. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. To throw, it's Brady. And right side caught, Hogan. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They run. This is Lewis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is White on the screen. There he goes, right side. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The New York set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Here's Petty. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They run the counter now on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Brady now on first down. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
One tight end. Hey, hey, hey. We got three. Three down. Wait 20. Wait 20. Present.
Now a handoff looking right. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Play action. Now it's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Wait 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On play action, now Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Petty now. Throw left side complete. It's Powell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go now!
They're going to look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Here we go now! 3-19!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Escapes the sack. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And that is incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's caught by the rookie from Cal, Chad Hansen. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Jets are going to have a 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll set up to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Still 2nd down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll set up a throw. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 2nd down.
Now they try the right side here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Another run, this time Forte. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
Green, 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
On third down, it's White. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. New York set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down following the run.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Back to throw. Called in by Anderson, left side. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Powell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Back to throw here. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Petty. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hansen. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He gets it here to Peak. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Chad Hansen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door.
They keep moving. They keep moving. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. sacked right around the 17. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
The previous play is under review.
So they gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. 3-19!
Petty now. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Pass interference. Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 3rd down, it's Powell, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.